Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Chile Ride series here on the Spanish Dojo channel, which documents my cousins and my motorcycle adventure across the country of Chile in January of 2020. If you haven't done so yet, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Remember that this series is available in both English and Spanish, so if you prefer, solo haz clic aquí arriba para ver este episodio en español. In the last episode, we rode across the Norte Grande, or Great North, which covered the regions of Arica y Parinacota, Tarapacá, Antofagasta, and the very north of Atacama. Now we'll be riding through the rest of the Atacama region, as well as the northern portion of the region of Coquimbo. These two administrative regions are also inside the natural region known as the Norte Chico, which could be translated as the small north or near north. You'll recall that Chile's location in the southern hemisphere means that both the seasons and the climates are inverted from what you might be used to in the north. So the Norte Chico is also mostly desert, but you will start to see some vegetation popping up here and there as we move south. Also note that proximity to the sea does create a very pleasant Mediterranean climate, a lot like what you might experience in parts of California with its warm temperatures and low humidity. When we last left you, we were having breakfast on the beach at Caleoche on the morning of January 13th. On this particular day, we wanted to make it to La Serena, which was just slightly over 300 miles away. So as soon as we finished breakfast, we packed up and headed out. We headed south on Route 5 again, which continues along the coast until it gets closer to Copiapó, at which point it turns farther inland. A little south of Vallenar, the road starts to head up into the mountains, and you get more of these dramatic switchbacks the closer you get to La Serena. This is a cool little stretch of road along Route 5 because you've got these clouds that just kind of pour over the mountains. So it's a really cool effect that you can watch as you ride along. And then, of course, you eventually ride up into the mountains yourself, so now you're right in the middle of those clouds you were watching earlier from the road below. once you come down off the mountains, Route 5 takes you back to the coast again as you near La Serena. As we rode into La Serena, I finally found myself in familiar territory. My wife and I had visited Chile a year prior, and we had spent some time between Santiago and La Serena. So this had been the farthest point north I had been before this trip. So we got there, you turn right onto a main avenue there called Avenida Francisco de Aguirre, and this leads you right down to the coast where there's a big lighthouse, and then you can turn down Avenida del Mar, which is the main road that goes along the beach there. We had gone online and reserved an apartment right there on Avenida del Mar, so we just had to find the building and get set up. There's often dedicated parking for motorcycles, which is cool. The apartment was nice, was well priced, and had a balcony with a view of the beach there. So we settled in to finish out January 13th with 308 miles logged for the day and for this episode. We had a very restful night in our apartment in La Serena. Then we got up on the morning of January 14th, got everything packed up, and we're ready to roll. So I got on my bike, hit the ignition, and nothing happened. After several attempts, we had to accept the fact that my bike wasn't going anywhere. David determined that the starter was the culprit, so we set about trying to find a replacement. Unfortunately, we learned that although there is a BMW dealer right there in La Serena, neither they nor any other dealer in the entire country had that starter. And even if they did, it would have been a $1,500 part. So things were looking pretty grim for the future of our ride at this point. But you'll have to tune in next time to see what happened. As always, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Click up here to continue with the next episode of the Chile Ride series in English, or if you would like to practice your listening comprehension by rewatching the same episode in Spanish, solo haz clic aquí abajo para volver a ver este mismo episodio en español.